the group to ensuring that you help alleviate, the monumental abject poverty. Some, I know almost every Sierra Leonean, goes through that. But, they are the most vulnerable people or hardest hit in society who are in the need of these supports. Now, over time, since the formation of the House of Happiness, what has been your contribution to salvaging the plight of the set of people you target?
Well, thank you very much for that question. There's certain people that we target, like, when we started House of Happiness Sierra Leone, we started helping some of my members. As you said earlier on, a lot of people are going through, but you have certain people that poverty targeted, not like in Sierra Leone we say, oh, you get swear. No one has swear, nobody gets swear. But these people, let me say, we targeted most people that the society turned blind eyes on them. Like the people that people that the society forget that they don't, like the way they treat them, like some cases that we met, like they said, oh, you're witch. Like they tell them that you're witch, you're this. They discriminate against them. Those are the people that we are targeted. Make sure we bring them back to society, because when society turn back on you, we House of Happiness, we're not going to let that happen. We're going to bring you back to society. So that's what we have been doing. And because let me say thank you to AYV, because since day one you guys have been supporting us. Massive thanks to you guys for your support and for your help. Without you guys, your support and intervention, I don't think we will have like a lot of donors. But with your help and intervention, we have many people that comes to our aid, because they know that we're doing transparent stuff. So as I was saying, like those are the people, like you have the disabled, you have the widows, you have orphanages. So those people, we are House of Happiness. We're trying to bring happiness to their homes and make sure we give them, as our motto said, everyone deserves a second chance. We give people second chance for them to come back to society, to help the economy to grow. That's what we are fighting for.
What specifically do you do? How do you, help the people you are targeting?
Well, sometimes, like we did a survey, I have my members. Sometimes they will go around at the night. Like if we went like in Cotton Tree, how you call this, mountain cuts, the news there. Like if we went there to donate, sometimes people come and ask, oh, we need help, we need help, we need help. When I started House of Happiness Sierra Leone, I did a lot of mistake. People would just come, oh, I need help. We'll just maybe give you 10 million, buy stuff for you, rent a house, just give you 10 million because I was having, money was there, just give you 10 million, rent a house for you. Then they will pass information. Oh, these people are good. This is what they did to me. They'll come and start doing that. But I learned a lot of mistake by doing that. Whilst you have the people that the actual people you have some people that need that help. So those are the people that we are trying to. Those are the people now we are targeting, because when we help those certain people, they will come around and help the economy. Like we have like this case, like this lady called Ellen, and Ellen, she's a disabled. True, we went at Mabaf. They live at Mabaf village. When we went there to do a donation, there's a journalist that introduced us to them and said, oh, these people that are struggling, they work with their hands. That's my first time to see in Sierra Leone, like people work with their hands. I was like, whoa! I was scared, because in Sierra Leone the mentality, like, sorry to say that, like zombies, but when I get to know them, they are so sweet, they're so nice. Then trying to ask them, we did a survey, background survey, make sure we did a proper background survey. We work with them, we took them from the street, we rent a house for them and make sure we give them business money. Like Ellen now, she's doing well. We pay for her. We asked her, what do you want to do? She said, oh, I want to do land tailoring, which we took her there, and then we paid about the course is 1 year course. We paid for her. Then we give her everything that they need. That's what we did for her. Then went there back and took another people, and which they are doing good at the moment. They're paying tax, help the economy to grow. And this is what we've been doing, House of Happiness. We're trying to bring and happiness to our Sierra Leonean brothers.
You mentioned that you made a lot of mistakes in the past when you just started the organization with, you know, giving help to people who don't necessarily need the support. Now, after doing that, now how did you come about finding out or realizing that what you've done was a mistake?
Well, when I came to Sierra Leone, I don't go clubbing, don't go beach, don't socialize. I make sure the people that I've helped, if I'm touring around, I'm not going to come and say, oh, I'll come and visit you today. No. Like when I went to Cochin Tree, most of them, I helped a lot of people around that Cochin Tree. They knew me. Like when yesterday some ministers that were there, they saw these guys were there. Oh, I want to help, I want to help. Then I said, well, some of them now, they are fighting themselves. They said, you spoil us. This guy, when this guy came here, he helped us. He gave you a lot of money. They knew. Sometimes we give some people 10 million, 50 million. Now they are fighting themselves. They said, now you spoil us. You know, we knew that you're coming back. So like, when I go to country, they're still there. They are there. Like we lost two of them, Hassan and Aruna. Hassan was a blind guy. He was not born blind, but because of one or two circumstances, I think I don't know what's happened, then he become blind. Then he met me last year when I was in Sierra Leone. He said, oh, Mr. Siddiqui, can you help me, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. We spent about how many? 50 million just to do checkup and everything. With my own money and some of the money that people donated to my charity. So after we rent a house for him, then I start paying a carer to look after him. Then after the doctor said that, oh, you're not going to see again, then he left the house without telling us. Then he came back to Cochin Tree, start begging. So, and then because it's glaucoma, he's suffering from glaucoma, and the doctor said, you don't need to go out, you just need to relax. For you, if you continue going on the street begging, it's going to affect you. Then he don't listen. When he came back, start begging, they call us and explain to us, then we leave him. Then couple of days, then they called me, they said, oh, we lost Hassan. I said, what's happened? Hassan passed away. Then the mom said, oh, you guys tried, blah, blah. Then cut long story short, here comes Aruna. Aruna is a Gambian but born in Sierra Leone because I grew up in the Gambia. So I wanted to help my Gambian brother too. So when I met him too, he said, oh, Mr. Kamara, blah, blah, blah. Cut long story short, then I helped him too. Gave him business money, rent a house for him. He left. He said, oh, where we rent for him, the place is not nice, they don't sell, blah, blah. So he came back to the street. Then he spent about 1 to 2 months. Then he died. So you see, so this is what's happened. Even when I came back, I saw a lot of them. If you see their condition, sometimes I say, you guys, this is what you wish for.
So do you provide any kind of counseling services to these people who are in the streets begging? Because for some of them, it has now become a way of life. From what you've explained, some of them just can't, stay within 4 walls because they're probably used to being outdoors soliciting help. So when you do provide support to them, do you give them any form of counseling? Do they have someone to speak to about what their problems are?
Yes, my members are well trained. Like for me, I left my family when I was young at the age of 13. I lived by myself. I was living by myself till I made it to England. So, I'm trying to, the same system that I was once homeless in the UK, the same system the UK, they implement, the same system that I use in there, that's the same system I want to implement in Sierra Leone. So sometimes my members, they have knowledge, they knew what they are doing. We provide counseling. We talk to them. I call them on the phone, even because sometimes they want me to call them. I explain to them. I say, listen, I was once like you guys. I survived 2 deportations in the United Kingdom. But now, today, God bless me. So that's why I'm helping you guys. I said, I was once like you, sleeping on the streets. You know, I remember when the white woman, sorry to say that, the woman that took me to Europe, and then when she kicked me out, I have to beg. You know, I don't have mother, no father. I beg. So for me to survive, I said, I've been through all this. I said, they give me a second chance. The government, the United Kingdom government, give me a second chance. That's the second chance. That's the same thing I want to give to you. But if I give you, you don't want to take it. If you don't want to accept, I'll take it from you and find somebody that I gave. We provide everything, unnecessary thing for them to feel comfortable. Like I tell them that I don't need anything from you. I'm not politician. I'm not musician. I don't do this to sell record. I'm not belong to no political party so that I want to go into politics. No, hell no. I said I'm doing this because I love humanity. I've been through that. So that's why I'm helping you. But if you guys don't want to take it, okay, we'll find the people that want it. We provide everything for them. But some, just like you said, like, this is not going to be funny. Like, you see the disabled around Cotton Tree? It's like, the country tree, they are the one that the country tree, I don't know how to say this. The country tree and them is funny.
They're attached to it.
Attached to, more than attached. Like that, you know, when we're young, they say there's a devil there in the country tree. When they send bomb, in those days, the devil will catch the bomb and send it back to the European people. So they are the one that's guarding cotton tree. It's like they are guarding the government.
Right.
Yes, it's like they are guarding the government. So these people, if you're trying to take them from there, they are not going, they'll come back. Yesterday, I was there. Some ministers, they came around. They are donating. Right. I spoke with them. They said, my brother, this minister, this guy said, he said, let me tell you, he said, you can't save everyone. He said, like these people, he said, if 50 of them, you save 2 of them, you did a good job. He said, don't kill yourself for them. He said, we knew these people. He said, don't try. I was like, wow, this minister that said that to me. So they knew these people because some of them, they addict to gambling. They addict to drugs.
So this is why, you know, I asked the question about, you know, what counseling services are you providing? Because some of them need some kind of psychosocial assistance, psychological assistance, because they're probably used to that way of life. And unfortunately, in the country we find ourselves, those services are not readily available. So that's why I was wondering if House of Happiness provides any such service to these individuals.
Yes, we provide, like, as I said, since I've arrived in Sierra Leone, I don't go to club, no beach, no nothing, no socialize. Just trying to provide counseling for them. I was in Kabbalah town. Kabbalah, I went to spend there a couple of days because with our project, Give Them a Home, the house that we're building for people there, for this woman. And I provided I went there myself and spoke to these people. I tell them that, listen, this is not a good life. If you take drugs, okay, now, you said you want to take, when you take these drugs, you eye you for a few minutes. Then the next minute, you need it. It's like food. So what you guys have to do, okay, now, I know this is your job. You like begging. But think, have your house, have a place. After begging, you can go back to your house. Because this is the only thing I can say to them. Because
to have a roof over your head.
Yes, to have a roof. Because when I was here last year, I sick because I spent time. I even ate with them, sleep with them. I wanted to kill myself. So this time I don't do that because I find out that these people, if you try to help them, you're going to kill yourself. And I don't want to die. I'm a single dad in the UK. I have my 6 years of age son that I left there. I don't know if I can kill myself.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Just before we take a break, is there, you said you conduct surveys as well to find out, you know, some of the backgrounds of these individuals. So from your survey, can you tell whether these individuals are educated and can survive? You know, like you said, some of them actually, when you help them, they contribute to the economy, they start businesses, they pay taxes. These individuals you're talking about, are they educated? Do they have access to education?
Yeah, they're well educated. A lot of them, a lot of disabled, well educated. Well, and some of them, the funny thing, they learn skills. They have motor mechanic, they have tailor people that study, people that know how to do tailoring. A lot of people, they have skills, but it's like addiction. You can fight addiction. Even you go to rehab, like if you addict to drug, you can see some of these musicians that addict to drug. When they go to rehab, it's nothing. I don't believe in rehab.
They cannot be
You
helped.
can rehab yourself. Like for me, like I said, when I was going through, I don't go to rehab.
You need to find the willpower.
Yeah.
Right. But before we take the break and let our